Important this sport is for all of us to enjoy, regardless of your identity. Off and underway here at the Joy Stadium. Hasegawa tries to thread one forward, looking for the pace of Hemp in behind, and there was a bit of indecision there between Carter and Hampton. It worked out in the end for Chelsea. Now Shaw decides to shoot early on, straight into the side netting. A warning shot from Khadija Bunny Shaw. He's just one goal off Georgia Stanway's scoring record for Manchester City. Engel was not necessarily for trying and wanting to have an early shot. Hemp with lots of options. Hemp stinks cross towards Shaw. He couldn't quite jump at the right angle to divert it in. It's been converted under Gareth Taylor from a left back to more of a left centre back in recent seasons. They've lost it in a really bad area here, Manchester City. Ramirez sets it wide. It's Lauren James arriving, and it's deflected in. Lauren James puts Chelsea in front. Chelsea's first attack in the game of any real note at all, and it sees them go ahead with just 8 minutes on the clock. A 13th goal this season across all competitions for Lauren James. Ramirez set it wide. Well, Ramirez will claim it as an assist, and James will claim it as her strike. Brighton links up with Cankovic. Good spell this for Chelsea. Cross deflected off Kasper Rai. Eating under pressure, has got to be careful back there. Cankovic was chasing her down, and then James gets the block in. It's an absolute mess from Manchester City, and Alex Greenwood is back there to block and deny Ramirez, making it 2-0. Well, if Manchester City do make their way into the Conti Cup final, then surviving this moment will be pivotal looking back. Linked on by Coombs. Kasper Rai. Hemp's managed to just about stay on side, having switched flanks, and now here goes Hemp. Always a dangerous prospect, it's Hemp. Couldn't quite wrap that wand of a left foot around it to curl it into the far corner. But really clever stuff from Lauren Hemp, switching flanks, creating an overload, creating a problem that Chelsea's defence didn't really answer. Decided it was a bit too late. Now Shaw. Kelly sets it wide to Hemp, popping up on the right again. Hemp's cross looking for Shaw, but that's catching practice for. Clever ball from Nuscombe through for Cuthbert. Brighton, one-on-one against Kasper Rai. Brighton on her right. Just lost on momentum for half a moment, but it's back for Hasegawa to strike one. It was swerved. That was Hasegawa's first goal since scoring on her Manchester City debut way back in October 2022. He's not quite able to shake off that injury, and is understandably visibly disappointed. Carter. Bustled off it by Shaw. That's so good from Khadija Bunny Shaw, and then was trying to roll it across for Kelly. Chelsea corner, driven in, flicked at that near post, and it came off a Manchester City player last, despite Sioka Cankovic with the nutmeg on Kelly, and now the cross can come in from Charles. Kelly trying to work her way through. Kelly with the chance to shoot. Just drags it wide. Chelsea the happier at half-time. Lauren James's deflected strike in just the 8th minute, the difference between the teams. As in Emma Hayes' farewell season, they tried to keep up a chase for the quadruple. But given the pretty cold. But an exciting second half of football here to warm us up. Going to work her way through and has managed to get through, no foul given. Cuthbert's ball back, runs to Beaver Jones off the deflection. Goal kick Manchester City. For Emma Hayes. Shaw on the spin, getting away from Nusken. It's Khadija Bunny Shaw. It's still Shaw. Great save by Hampton. Flying to her left. Still there for Manchester City to work something. Park. Extra time, the difference against Arsenal last season. Park with plenty of options ahead of her. Park towards Hemp. What a save from Hampton. Lauren Hemp so close to equalising for Manchester City. But there was Hannah Hampton. A critical stop, and this isn't easy for Hampton because she has to go one way and then come back the other. Sharp reflexes from the Lioness. Coombs wins it back and has options left and right. Now Shaw, it's Khadija Bunny Shaw, and Hemp was arriving, but Perisset was there. Chelsea somehow survive, having put themselves in all sorts of bother. Nothing Leupolz could really do about the pass to her that wasn't the best. Coombs was there to win it, threaded it through for Shaw, who was unselfish of light blue pressure at the start of this second half. Kelly's corner. Confusion back there, it ends up in the gloves of Hampton. A visible breath of relief from Hampton. Kelly's corner into the 6-yard box. It came off Leupolz, who is at either end. Manchester City have had the better of the second. Kelly's floated ball in. It's Shaw's header into the gloves of Hampton. Beaver Jones on the turn. Ritten Carnery. Cuthbert. Cuthbert's cross. Too close to... Hemp gets the 1-2. Hemp's cross into a very dangerous area. It was just behind Kelly on the angle in which she was running through. Hampton just eats away a few more. Lost them a domestic treble in each of the last 2 seasons when they've won the WSL, but not this competition. They've taken the FA Cup as James eventually gets charged down, looking for her second of the night. Covering defence from Alexandri just about good enough. After James had managed to get Perisset's ball in, Shaw back there with the header, and then smash goalwards but over by Ingle. You could have had a trick in 2018, Nadia Nadim with the strike. But they need something here, Manchester City, and they won't get it there. Hemp over the bar on the slide, having lost her footing. On the turn. Still going Hemp. Just tries to dink one in towards Angeldal. It's worked for Kelly to strike one. Maybe just trying to change the angle. Short. Ingle was there to win it. Cleared forward. Maggie Beaver Jones. Keating's come a long, long way here. It's come back for Cuthbert, who might fancy it. The scramble defence does just enough. Beaver Jones making a nuisance of herself. What have Manchester City got? It's Greenwood round the wall and deflected over. to take. Kelly's ball in. Alessandri's header scooped off the line. And then back in there. It's Hemp. Chelsea just desperate to get it clear. Comes back for Shaw. Comes off Charles. And then a penalty appeal. Scrambled away again by Perisset. Manchester City busy appealing for a decision that still hasn't come. Keating comes out and just clatters it clear. Shaw still going. Perisset, the heroine at the end there, twice. Chelsea are into the Conti Cup final for a 5th straight season. Lauren James's goal in just the 8th minute means they get revenge on Manchester City, who beat them 1-0 away in the league 3 weeks ago. Chelsea managed the reverse in this Conti Cup semi-final to knock Manchester City out and stay on course for a quadruple in Emma Hayes' farewell season. A 12th win in the last 13 games across all competitions. Manchester City's winning streak of 12 comes to an end here. It finishes Manchester City 0, Chelsea 1.